Oh my gosh, isn't it beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. There's snow on the hills. This is 4 days after the first snowfall of our winter season. It's not quite winter, but winter is almost upon us in New Zealand, and we had our first snowfall come through the other day. I wasn't able to get out in it, unfortunately, but Indy and I are going to take the opportunity on this Bluebird Day to head out for a hot tent camp. It's going to be about -1 degrees overnight, perfect for testing out the hot tent, and we should get this gorgeous view of the last bit of snow on the mountains. As per usual, Indy's enjoying herself. She absolutely loves this spot. I think because it's so open, she can just race around. She's got her ball with her. just in case. You never know when someone might throw it. The first part of the walk is done, the hefty climb up onto this ridge here. I'm going to follow this along a little way. I've got an idea where I want to go. I'm just going to see how I get on. My pack is really, really heavy, extremely heavy. 30.1 kilograms, including all my filming gear. That's crazy, absolutely crazy, but I am a little crazy bringing an entire hot tent and wood stove up into the mountains. I don't particularly love camping alongside my car, not nearly as much as I do coming up into the mountains and wild camping. So although my pack is heavy, it's a small price to pay to get away from it all, to get some solitude and just enjoy this absolutely beautiful place. From the highest point on the walk, I could see across to where I wanted to camp, which is sort of further behind us there, and I can see that this spot is already in the shade. It's slightly in a valley. That means it's going to lose the light. Well, it is already losing the light now, mid-afternoon, and won't get the morning sunlight till quite late, so that's not ideal at all. So I'm on the hunt for another spot that's close enough to the trees to gather wood, not too close to the trees to be a fire risk, preferably quite close to a river to go and get water. It's a bit tricky here. We'll find something. I'll stop for a break because I'm really undecided. It's hard finding the perfect camping spot. I've got an area down there that I'm going to try and set my tent up on, but you're going to have to wish me luck. It's not going to be easy, this one. Definitely compromises for sure. I need someone to stay occupied, so I have got a rawhide venison bone. All you care about is I've got a bone for you. Have you said thanks? Hey, thanks to my Buy Me a Coffee people, my members and donors, for buying camping treats for Indy and I. I have got some new clothes I'm so excited about, especially these pants, which are fleece lined for winter. Thank you so much for the camping treat. And thank you for Indy's camping treat. You ready? This should keep her busy. Oh, gotta get into it. spent so long deciding where I was going to camp, and now the sun is almost at the top of the mountain. We're actually going to lose the sun in a couple of minutes, which is so depressing. Oh, I'm laughing. Because, I mean, what do you expect when you come out camping when it's nearly winter? But, yeah, it's always a shame to lose the light, so let's enjoy the last bit of it while we've got it. There goes the sun. Oh well. Winter camping. How's your bone? Oh, is it pretty good? Must be you. I have a feeling this is going to be a really messy camp. What do you think, Indi? Oh dear. It's nice and safe having the fire on top of this clay, and it's the flattest part around here because it doesn't have the lumps of all the tussock grasses and plants. But it is going to be filthy. I can just tell I'm going to have to clean absolutely everything, because even if I'm really careful, I have a friend here who doesn't necessarily understand what it means to have to clean everything. Okay, good news, good news. We have got the tent up, and that's great, that's great. So what I'm going to do is get all my stuff in it and get the fire set up, and then Indi's had a drink of water and I've had a drink, but we need more water. So the river's just down here, you can probably hear it. There's a little bit of background noise from the river. So once I've got everything set up, we'll zoom down to the river and get some water, and I'll also gather some firewood, because even though 10 minutes ago it felt like the middle of the day, suddenly now it feels like it's almost nighttime. Hi, what are you thinking? You've had a drink, you've had a bone. Are you thinking about dinner? Oh, kind of. She's kind of thinking about dinner, but not fully. If she was really thinking about dinner, she'd be bouncing right now. I think she just wants to give me some attention because I'm talking. Alright. I can see from the angle that the camera's on that you can tell that I'm on a slope here. So this slopes down, and good thing it's not going to rain tonight, otherwise I'd have water just rolling down in here. So I haven't used the hot tent, like I haven't used the wood stove on this hot tent before. I've used the tent twice during summertime just to test it out and to see whether I felt I could trust taking it out in winter. And it's a fiddly tent, and it's got its pros and cons. I can tell you about them later. So this is where the chimney goes through the tent, and it's not pre-cut, so I need to do that. Normally I would get a pen and draw on it, but I don't have a pen. See if that works. Kind of. I'm just going to cut round it. Feels so wrong cutting something like this. Right, so I've got my stove here, and there is the hole up there. Now behind the stove there is so much room, but if you look at this, I don't know if you can see, it's really close comparatively compared to how much space I've got behind there. It's so close, which is going to make it really tricky for getting in and out of the tent without things touching the hot stove, surely. I don't know, like, why would you have it so that the stove had to be in front of the doorway space? Like, I want to be able to come in and have all of this room and maybe have the fire. Let's put it, I'll show you where I want it. I want it back there, which still leaves lots of room at the back for all your wood and stuff that you want to store, but gives me all this room at the front. So yeah, I don't know if I like where it's been positioned. I could turn the fire around the other way so that the stove, you know, like the chimney hole is here, but then how am I going to open it? I can't get to it. It is cold, 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 cold. Okay. Oh dear, poor Indy, she dropped her ball in the water. She's looking for it, but of course it's gone. She dropped it down there. So it is long gone down the river, I'm sure. Oh dear. Oh dear. Up. Puppy. It's gone, darling. It's gone. Gone. Oh dear. This is the hard part, getting her to leave. Oh my gosh. Did you find it? Oh, clever girl! Clever girl! Come on, let's go. Well, that was a bit exciting, wasn't it? Did you lose your ball in the river? I assumed it was a goner. Well and truly. Now, you probably would like somewhere to lie down, wouldn't you? Should I get your mat, or are you going to make it dirty? Hey? Are you going to make it dirty? Probably. So I've given Indy this lovely little bed to lie on, and she's decided to lie up there in the grass, which is perfectly fine. Oh, hi. You've still got that grubby old ball. You sure you don't want to just give it to me? Ooh. Oh, we sort of need to hide it, don't we? So that you don't have to worry about it so much. Hmm? Hello there. Are you having fun? It's getting closer to dinner time. It's getting closer. I'm gonna have my cup of tea first.
So we'll be losing the light in about half an hour, and then, yep, sunset in about an hour's time. So, although it's really lovely to sit here and drink my tea, I can't sit around for too long. I gathered some little bits of kindling. There's lots of that around here, which is great. That's really easy and convenient. So I've got that already in the tent, and I can see a tree down here, a dead tree, that I'm going to go down to and see if I can get some wood from. Hello, how's it going?
A long climb back to camp, Indi. Oh, I can't go that way, girl.
While I'm chopping away, the sun is going down. I both want to get the wood chopped while it's light and want to sit and watch the sun go down. So the sun sets over that way. We're in the southern hemisphere. Why does that matter? Doesn't matter. Sun still rises and sets in the same direction. So sun is setting over there in the west, and over there in the east you can just see the last bit of the sun shining off the top of the mountains. I'll show you because it's really pretty and it's the last we'll have of it, but we should get a lovely sunrise if I'm up in time.
It looks a lot darker than it actually is because it's really hard to film into an expanse of light, even the setting sun like that. So the ground looks really dark, but it's not.
Hello, well-behaved girl. Hello. Ah, what a place to be having your dinner. Look at that view. Sorry, Indi, just break it. Yes. She's happy now. She's always happy. Oh. I've processed all of the firewood that I've got, but I'm a little concerned that I won't have enough for tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure I won't have enough for tomorrow morning. So just before we lose this last fragment of light, I'm going to go and see if I can get one more large branch.
Hello. Hi there, hi there, hi there. Lying on the ground, getting a good vantage point for the view, to film the view, and I'm being attacked by a wild animal. That ball. You are a ball mad girl, aren't you? Right, I can't get enough of this view, it's so pretty. But it's time for us to go light the fire. Good evening, Indy. How's things in the tent? Oh no, stay there, hun. I'm sorry. Alright, so we got the wood, the fire, the lantern, the table. Pups, go back and lie down, honey. Lie down. And the dog, who, if I give attention to, wants to move. Ooh, my chicken's frying up beautifully. The fire's cranking now. It did take a little while. The first lot of firewood burnt off quite quickly, and then I made the mistake of putting big pieces on. I think it needs lots of coals to burn really hot before I put big ones on. And I have myself a red wine, which I might have heated up a little bit too much. It's not mulled wine, but it might as well be now. Oh, cheers! Wow, beautiful. So I've brought a Malaysian laksa with rice noodles and coriander. I don't know if you can see it very well. But I thought I'd like some protein in it. That's why I've got the chicken. Just look at that bubbling away. Ooh, Malaysian laksa with noodles and added chicken.
Good morning, Indy. Hi. Did you want breakfast? Breakfast time. Goodness me. Goodness me, breakfast time already. Swish, swish. All right. Just come out to look at the view. Beautiful. Good morning, everyone. Isn't it just amazing waking up on the side of a mountain? Oh, it really is. Just seeing the sunrise. Being there for the sunset, being there for the sunrise, it's absolutely magical. Absolutely magical. You can barely even see any smoke coming out of the chimney. It's such a, I don't know, the wood is really clean burning. It's great. I think because it's not wet. For once. The fire's absolutely lovely, but it's not as cold this morning as it was last night. I think it's going to be a beautiful day. So when people say to me that it must, no, when they say, does it always rain in New Zealand? It doesn't. This is what it's often like. Actually, probably like where I live, maybe 5 out of 7 days it's like this. We have weather systems that come through fairly regularly, like it's probably every, I don't know, every 5 to 7 days a weather system will come through and bring a little bit of drizzle or a big dump of rain. And that's when I choose to go out camping, because I love camping in the rain. But this is phenomenal. It's nice to just be able to stand out like this and just enjoy it. Amazing. Hello. Let's get my breakfast ready. Excuse me. Where are your balls? Is that your ball? You want me to throw it? Nope.
Indi just came up to me with her ball, didn't you? And she said, look Mum, I'm packed. I've got all my stuff. Here it is. Got my coat, got my ball. I'm ready to go. Just don't drop your ball in my coffee. Are you ready to go home? You want to go home? I've got to finish my coffee and then I've got to pack up. Shall I do that? All right, cutie.
Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Just as hard to undo these as it is to put them together. And then these little bits on the end come out really easily. So that's the elasticated cord with the little stopper that goes into the receiver, and they pull out so easily. So they just slot in there and they pull out. So sometimes when you're trying to pull the pole out of the receiver, it just does that. That's what happened to me before. It got caught and the thing was just pulling. So not a wonderful design. Needs to be able to stay in there a lot more securely. Good little tent, but it's got its flaws, and I think if you're wanting a hot tent that's cheaper than a lot of the alternatives, the Pomoly Open Vista is a good option. It also does pack down small, so you'll see once it's packed up. It's actually pretty good. In terms of the size of what you get inside, you've got a lot of space in there. There's a few little details that I think have been designed that way because of cost cutting. You see how much trouble I have with getting it set up and packed down because those poles don't tension in. You can't release them to undo the tent and do it up and then tension them when you're putting the tent up. And little things like the
the little toggles for doing the doors, they're so fiddly. So that really bothers me, and I think I'd struggle with that if it was freezing and snowing. Lovely tent for what I've just done. Lovely if you can sit out in the doorway and enjoy the view. I think I will use this again when it's cold and clear like this, but I won't be taking it out in the snow. I mean, I'm tempted to test it and see what it's going to be like for snow load, but I just worry that it's unsafe. I don't know, I can't say that until I've tried it, hey. But my concern with a tent like this, and some people might love it, is if it's actively snowing, you're completely stuck inside and you can only just sit up. I'm about 166 centimeters tall. You can sit up in the vestibule part, but not really in the tent itself. Your head's touching the inside roof. So you don't have a lot of room. And considering it's a two-person tent, I would hate to be sitting in there with two people in that vestibule. It would be almost impossible with the fire going as well. So it's a nice idea, but I just don't think I would take it out in the snow. I think it would be miserable. You'd be stuck in there and having to climb in and out to bash the snow. Oh, you could whack the snow off from inside, I think. I would take a tarp with me to put out in front of the door so that I could stand up and sit in my chair and enjoy the view. But that's me personally. So some people might absolutely love this kind of low hot tent, but I think I'm going to stick with one that I can stand up in, like the Hussa. I just want to say a big shout out to a few people up here. These people have either joined as channel members on YouTube, and you can find out about channel membership by clicking on the join button underneath the video, or they've joined as members on Buy Me a Coffee, have donated me something on Buy Me a Coffee, or on YouTube Super Thanks. Thanks you guys, thank you so much for helping to fund these trips. I have got an extensive list of things I need for winter camping, and I'm slowly making my way through them as I can, but your donations really help. So thanks. Now, I did not know, while I was chatting to you earlier on and putting the tent down, my pack rolled down the hill, so I've got to go and get it. Oh my gosh, that's so light! It was sitting up here. It's so light without the tent and the stove. So the tent and stove I'm going to put on the outside this time, just for convenience. Indi thinks I'm throwing her a million sticks. I just like to get rid of any sign that I've been here. So I was very careful about making sure I've left no trace. And when it came to disposing of the ashes, I used the same principles that I use for lighting an outdoor campfire. Made sure that it was 3 meters away from vegetation, that the ground was clear, and then as you saw, I dug down into that wet clay, laid the ashes out, made sure by sort of crunching them up that there was no embers, poured some water on, and then covered them over with some wet clay. No chance of starting a fire. And you can't even see where it was. So, I've got everything ready to go. I just need to put some sunscreen on because it is a belter of a sunny day, and then I'm going to get on the track. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Indi, come. Indi can come and say goodbye as well. Come here. thank you so much for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this adventure, and please keep an eye out for the next one. I'm trying to get out every week. It's not always possible. I've got family coming to stay and all sorts of special things happening that might mean it's a bit tricky to get out, but I'm trying for every week, so keep an eye out. I try to get my videos out on the weekend, but if I haven't been able to, it'll be midweek. Just to keep you guessing. All right, everyone, thank you so much. See you next time. Bye for now. Let's go.